Yeah, so I don't know if we can predict. I don't like to predict, but I can tell you what we would like to see happening, or what we're gonna focus our work on. I see, adoption of, or at least some demand for going further on Kubernetes with serverless potentially. So those new platforms such as Kubeless or Fission to make it even more efficient. And that's something we are actually looking at Babylon too, making it more maybe cost efficient as well. And we talked about this container we package. You have a template. It's one size fits all. You need to actually go a bit further there, and manage your workload better. Ephemeral Kubernetes clusters, that's something we are interested in, actually, like it's in the same idea, managing the cost of your infrastructure and being able to, as I just showed in the diagrams, everything is actually driven from the desired state in this manifest. So there's obviously the Kubernetes platform to be deployed, but why aren't we able to deploy that entire thing in 20 minutes, run the test, and then kill it? The report and then kill it. So that's another thing we want to have a look at. I think in the coming year, it's not a prediction, it's already a big thing, but using OPA, so the Open Policy Agent, is also a big thing. It's something we talked about ACLs here for Kafka. It's very specific to Kafka. And then you have permissions for your application itself, and then you might have different layers of authorization. Like, why not actually using one single syntax and way to manage all these things, potentially with state on Kubernetes? That's it follows the same idea of at least at Babylon. What we've done is trying to put as much as we can the configuration in the kube state. And one last thing. We talked, Francesco just mentioned, what people come to ask to you, and one big question is always like, where is my data? I want to see it. I want to, until you can actually see the data in Kafka, people actually think about it like a database and tables and rows. You need to see this data, and having end-to-end data management platforms that actually allows you to see the source, the downstream storage for analytics or for search or whatever your use case is, and the streams in between and the topologies that we talked about today. There's a need for that. I can mention one tool we are using at Babylon called Landscape, and they basically are providing the same kind of solution we talked about today, but with a nice UI that allows you to actually go and see your data and also manage your cluster, by the way. And those platforms, I see a big demand for those, all deployed on Kubernetes. Francesco, do you see something else coming in 2021?
So I don't really feel comfortable in predicting something, but what I can say is that I saw for the first time Kubernetes, as I said at the beginning, 2.5 years ago, more or less. So today at Nutmeg, we are migrating all our platform towards Kubernetes. And what I noticed is that Kubernetes is an amazing ecosystem of tooling. So it's not just Kube. There is an amazing community around it, different open source solution that you can leverage. And what I hope is that this thing will not stop, but it will actually become even stronger, because it really helps us focusing on the business value instead of reinventing something that other companies may need as well.